Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Garrett. Welcome to today's video. I'm not a coder, but I'm learning it. And I'm learning it through Roblox tutorial guides. I've already gotten through the basics of it. I've gone through just regular variables, properties, learning about parents and children of the parts, learning how to do functions, learning how to create buttons, learning if-then statements, and how to give points, and how to do traps, and then loops, and how to make a bridge, and how to make a tower build itself. Isn't that crazy? And then now we're on to arrays. That's the next part of the guide on Roblox for coding fundamentals. And I figured, hey, I should probably start recording this before it gets too late so I can kind of track my progress to make sure that I am continuing to learn and continuing to learn new things. Don't know what that means. Same. I basically just said the same thing twice. That's Roman. That's my boy. You can't. Oh, and that's Nico. You can just barely see him there. In the video that you're about to watch, I am not using this microphone because I don't have a microphone stand for it. So I had to use the audio in the webcam, but pretty soon I'm planning on getting a microphone stand for this. Yeah, I live next to a busy street too, so you'll hear a lot of commotion out the window. I live right next to a bus stop, and there's constantly buses coming in and out with their air brakes going, so alright guys, so I hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, make sure to subscribe and leave a like on the video, comment some ideas you'd like to see. I'm going to continue working through all these fundamental guides until we get somewhere cool, and then we'll figure out where to go from there. But I've got some other ideas, so make sure to subscribe and come back every week or so, and we'll have some more videos for you, okay? Does that sound good? Alright, bye. So let's get into this. We're going to learn dictionaries and arrays, or I'm going to learn it, I don't know about you. Creating a talking character, woo! This is going to be good. To explore arrays, you'll work with a non-playable character, NPC, that when clicked shows a different line of dialogue. And they've got an example video here. Okay, so it just cycles through the same line of code. This project will use a pre-made NPC model, which includes a partial script and prompt detector, but lacks dialogue. Are you kidding me? Okay, so we've got him in our workspace, and then we're gonna go into the tutorial, coding a dialogue array. So these steps use an array to store different phrases for the NPC to say when the players interact with it. Go to NPC, proximity prompt, chat manager. In chat manager, where marked in the script, create an empty array to store dialogue. So we're gonna create a variable called dialogue array equals curly bracket. Within the brackets of the array just created, type at least 3 strings of dialogue. So we could do it like this. We could say, get away from me, and then comma, I can smell you from here, and then, just kidding. So we've got that typed out. Next part of the tutorial is using array indexes. Each value in the array is assigned an index number. Indexes are assigned to values in the order in which the values are stored. First value is at index 1, the second index 2, and so forth. Hi is at 1, goodbye is at 3. So we have index 1, index 2, and then index 3. Okay. So what about it? Using specific index values. Use index values to assign specific pieces of dialogue to the NPC. To use a value at a specific index, add the index after the array's name without any spaces, like dialogue array 1. So replace the dialogue variable default string value with index 2. Oh, okay, yeah. So I could just do dialogue equals dialogue array in brackets 2. So we're going to be calling out I can smell you from here. Playtest, click the NPC. The second array value should appear in the chat bubble. Try changing the code to test out each value in the table. Alright guys, what up dude? I can smell you from here. Alright, but that works. They want me to try out 1. Let's see if 1 has anything nicer to say. I need to move him closer. What up, dude? Get away from me. Alright. Okay, now he's not as far away, so I don't run all the way over there. Hey, my phone just went off. That's odd. Okay, I was just checking my phone. I don't know if you guys have the Citizen app, but in my area, half a mile away, on the street that I live, a man robbed a bank of $6,286 in a black plastic bag with $6,000 in it. Wow, that was an hour ago? Weird. I haven't even heard anything, like no police. And that's really close to me. And I swore there was like a fire or something earlier. Arson investigation. See, a mattress fire. Oh, okay. See, I took the dogs out for a walk and I could smell fire. I was like, what the hell is that about? All right, so next up, when the player interacts with the NPC will always say the same line. That's boring according to Roblox. Instead, use a variable to update which index value to use. Whenever a player interacts with the NPC, increment the variable value by 1 to display the following line of dialogue. To keep track of the current index, add a new variable named dialogue index. Set the variable to 1 to start at the beginning of the array. So under the dialogue array, the local dialogue index, and it is set to 1. In the speak function or event, whatever that is, replace the index number in dialogue array 2 with the variable you just created, dialogue index. At the bottom of the function, add 1 to dialogue index is plus equal to 1. So now it's gonna, whenever it runs through that function, it's gonna go add 1 to it. So we're starting at 1, and then every time it runs through the function, it's gonna go up. But we need it to reset if it needs to go. If I'm just thinking ahead here. If dialogue index is equal to 3, then equal to 1, and then it resets, right? Something like that. Let's see. At the bottom, the dialogue will display the next string. And then play test and click the NPC to see each dialogue from the array. Well, I can do that, but get away from me. I can smell you from here. Just kidding. That's the end. That's as far as it goes. Okay. Let's see the array sizes. You can use the size of the array to know when to reset the desired index to 1. Find the size of an array by typing hashtag without spaces before an array's name. For example, blah, blah, blah. Check the array size against the variable's current value to know when it's time to start back at the beginning. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. You can use the size of the array to know when to reset the desired index. Oh, it looks at the size of the array. Okay, so this says use the array size to check when it's time to cycle back. So instead of going if it equals 3, we just go to hashtag dialogue array, and then that's checking the size of it. Add the if statement and check if dialogue index equals the dialogue array, the total size of this array. If so, then set dialogue index to 1. Okay. Well, I mean, that's basically the idea, but I didn't know you could do the hashtag thing. So if dialogue index is equal to the, what is this called? So everything inside the squiggly brackets is the array. It just automatically makes it the array. So we'll do dialogue array, then dialogue index equals 1. If dialogue index isn't at the end, it should still add 1. Move dialogue index under the else statement. If then else. Paste. Oh, okay, cool. Let's try it. It should just continuously go back. There we go. Get away from me, I can smell you from here. Just kidding. Get away from me. I can smell you from here. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, get away from me. I can smell you from here. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously. That's funny. Maybe I'll have it say that. Here, let's see. Get away from me. I can smell you from here. Just kidding. But seriously. So that added 4 index, so it looks at the size. So now you don't have to update it since I added another line to the array, another section. Then, and you know, if I had it, if it's equal to 3, then this. But since I didn't do 3, I did the dialog array hashtag check size thing. I don't even have to update it. So now let's play it and see what he has to say. Hello. Get away from me. I could smell you from here. Just kidding. But seriously, get away from me. I can smell you from here. Just kidding. But seriously. That's stupid. Alright, it works though. We made it to the end. That's the summary. Data structures are how sets of data are stored. Lua uses tables to create data structures. Arrays are a type of table that can hold ordered lists of information. Each value within the array is assigned an index number starting with index 1. The script used an array to create a list of possible dialogues for a non-playable character. Optional challenge. Try one of the optional challenges below. Code the script so the NPC's dialogue goes backwards through the array. Okay, so based off of what I know, something I could do to do that would be have it check the size, and then whatever the size is what it starts at, and then subtracts 1. So let's check here. Let's see if we can do it. So we have the dialog array, and it's equal to 1. So it needs to be so this needs to be equal to the size of the array. It starts at 1, but we want it to start at the end. So how do we get it to start at the end? This is taking some thinking. This is gonna make my brain start smoking. The dialog index. It needs to start at the top. So we need it to check the size. Can I have it print this? Hashtag dialog array. Will that work? Okay, that timer is annoying. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, okay. Can I do this? So now the index is equal to the size of the array. 4, right? It knows it's 4. It knows that is 4. Then we change let's get rid of this. If dialog is equal to 1, then dialog index equals dialog array. Or is it going to always move by 4 if I do this? Or no, because dialog index minus 1. But seriously, let's see if that's the first thing he says. But seriously, just kidding. I can smell you from here. Get away from me. But seriously, just kidding. Hey, it worked! I came up with that all by myself, and I didn't even look ahead. I swear, honestly. Now let's see what their solution is. Wait, I didn't even see what the second one. Instead of showing dialogue in order, have the NPC show a random line of dialogue. A sample script is included below. Well, what's the sample script for this? I guess I did it. I was able to have the dialogue index is equal to the size of the array. So you just do that. And then the dialogue equals dialogue array. What is this again? This is a variable. Okay, well, if it's equal to 1, then dialog index equals the size of the array, else subtract it to minus 1, and then it goes down minus 1. Okay, that wasn't too bad, pretty simple. Can we get it to say a random line of dialogue like they were saying? Because I don't know. Instead of showing dialogue in order, have the NPC show a random line each time using random.new. Okay, let me just see how they do it. That's beyond me, but that's how you get them to speak some lines of dialogue. That's pretty cool, using an array. So, thanks for watching.